Hello everyone, this is Angela here, and today I'm doing a story about narcissists and how to spot them online. I don't know if any of you have dabbled into online dating, but I have developed some spidey sense into how to tell if you're dealing with a narcissist online or just somebody who is toxic or just somebody who is not right for you and that you should avoid them at all cost. I was watching a video by a YouTuber by the name of Dr. Craig Fox, I believe his name is. I'm going to put the link below. And he talks about how a narcissist enlists their victims in a dating situation. So that's what this video is going to be about. How the narcissist chooses you over someone else, okay? And I want to share my story because I decided to dabble into some online dating because this particular dating site has meetup groups for singles, and I want to just like go out and meet people, so that's why I joined this one in particular one. I don't want to say which one it is because I'd rather keep that private, but it seems like the normal thing to do these days to try to meet someone, but you got to use common sense and you got to be careful. Okay, so I started talking to this guy, and he seemed like he was really into me. He was very attractive, and we were texting back and forth. And in the beginning, he sounded pretty okay, um, but I started to listen to his situation, and it kind of made me run the other way. Actually, it did make me run the other way. I actually ended up blocking him and moving on. So here's the story. Um, he started to tell me about what first of all, he was a single father. He had two young children. One was a very young teen, and the other one was not even 10 years old yet. So not that I don't mind kids, I don't, but when you get involved with someone that has children, you always have to understand that children take a priority over any relationship, rightfully so. Um, and that you also need to make time for that individual according to your schedule. Now, I have a very busy schedule. My schedule has slowed down a lot due to the current coronavirus situation, but even so, I'm still working. My hours dropped, but I'm still working, and I'm holding on. Things in that department are doing well. So this guy was telling me that he liked the beach, and he and his ex used to own a house down the Jersey Shore, and that he spent a lot of time down there, and that's what he liked to do. And he asked me what I liked, and I said, well, I don't mind going to the beach, okay, but I don't want to spend my whole summer down there. I like after about a month, I'm over it, and I want to do something else. Okay, I like to maybe go to a barbecue, do things around here. I just have other interests. I like my roller skating. I like my ballroom dancing. I like doing my own thing. Okay, which doesn't focus around being down the Jersey Shore, which is quite a distance from where I live, by the way. It takes, depending on which part of the Jersey Shore I go to, it takes at least an hour and a half to 3 hours to get there. And I can't, I have work obligations, okay? So I saw that as an issue. He also said that I asked him why he was online looking as opposed to other ways of meeting people, and he just said that he didn't have the time to meet people because he had to travel all the way to the shore to pick up his children. Even though he lives where I live, okay, he has to travel down there, and do a lot of traveling to pick up his children, see his children. So that was an issue. So I'm like, well, I considered that to be an issue. Okay, it's not his fault, but that's an issue when you're getting to meet someone. Okay, that they have to have that time specifically to travel time to go and take care of their obligation. He also said that he was living with his mother because he had went through a tumultuous divorce, and that he was trying to recover. He did say that he had a good job and all, but he spent a lot of money in the divorce, so there was some animosity there, and that kind of left a sour taste in my mouth too, because I don't like baby mama drama. He also said that he had planned on moving back to Jersey, and I wasn't into it. So I started to tell him, well, I really don't like the Jersey Shore. I'm over it after a month. My life is here, not down in New Jersey. So he started to say, that's because you don't live down there. That's why you don't like Jersey Shore. And I was like, no, it's because after a month, I'm over it. Okay. So that was the first red flag. This guy is trying to tell me why I don't like the Jersey Shore and how, his way of thinking is correct. And he's trying to convince me otherwise. No, it's because I don't like the Jersey Shore. Okay. Secondly, I had said to him, well, if you're planning on moving to all the way down there, and you got to take care of your kids and you got all of that, where do you have time for a relationship? And he, I'm just going to share with you what I told him. Okay. He kept on saying, he kept on texting me, and I was like rolling my eyes. This was before I had blocked him. Okay. So one conversation, he says, hello, how are you? And I said, I'm fine, thank you. And I just cut the chase, and I just told him straight up. I said, I just want to say that I don't think that you're ready for a relationship. And even if you were, I don't think that we're compatible. I told you that I don't like the beach like you do. You replied, it's because you don't live down here. No, it's because I don't like the beach. Also, where are you going to find time to see a woman? Only time available for me is the weekends, and you have your children, which take priority. This isn't working for me, and I'm sorry. I wish you well. His response, maybe we could talk later. I'm working until 7 p.m. And so I responded, do I look like Jake from State Farm? Meaning, you can't just call me anytime that you need me, okay? And he's like, what? He said, I'm sorry, I would like to speak with you later. See, it's all about what he wants, okay? He's ignoring, tipping his hand. Remember what I said about hand tipping, what they do? He says, I'm sorry, I would like to speak with you later. And then I said, he said, I thought we could meet and hang out. It's like, I said to him, you have too much going on to offer me at this point. You're very nice looking, but that don't fly with me. We're not on the same page. I want someone who is available to put the time into it, and you don't. Because you live with your mom and you don't even have your own place. You have a goal to move to New Jersey at some point to be with your kids, and that's what you need to do. But that doesn't fit into my life. I'm not wasting my time. Absolutely no. I don't hang anywhere, and no man hangs in my house. My rule is he takes me out to dinner. I don't do hangouts. And this man he ignored everything that I told him. Just completely tipped his hand to everything that I was saying. And he kept texting me, good morning, how are you? Can we please talk later? So then I started getting annoyed, and I said, look, I'm going to be straight up with you, so listen to what I'm telling you. You're making a jackass out of yourself. I told you that I'm not interested in dating you. We are not a match. To be quite honest, you are needy and acting like a desperate man. Why? We never even met, and I don't understand how you could be so emotionally invested in pursuing me. I am so done. Stop. Just please stop. Move on. He's like, I'm not needy. I am not emotionally attached. I would like to meet you. And then I said to him, it's not all about you. It's about what I want for my life. And that person is not you. And then his response was, you haven't met me. You are judging me by text messages. You are beautiful. Maybe if the career, just give me a chance, And so then I started to ignore him. He wouldn't stop texting me, and I didn't respond. I just blocked him. Now, do you see what I'm telling you here? It's like some people, some women and men who really need attention would find that flattering, but that's not flattering, okay? It's not flattering. It's how they enlist you. It's like they are trying to tell you what the deal is, and it doesn't matter what situation is going on in your life. Your position in their life is to serve their needs. And once you can no longer serve their needs, they're going to move on. And it's going to be disastrous for you. So when someone is tipping their hand because they're trying to enlist you to become part of their supply, this is not a good thing for you. Another tactic of narcissistic enlistment is the narcissist will ghost you, okay? And they'll ghost you to try to get you to chase them. And I did, that video series about ghosting, what I went through with that person. And then that person came back like 6 months later. He started hoovering me and saying, oh, let me make it up to you. Let me explain what happened. I said, I don't want your explanation. I don't need your explanation. It's irrelevant to me at this point. I'm not interested. I've moved on. Okay, because that's the best thing that you can do for yourself. Do not fall into these narcissistic traps. Okay, they're traps. And the narcissist will prey on your emotional neediness. You have to be strong and you have to fight it. Don't go for the person that ghosts you, because that's part of their enlistment process. That's their test to see if you're going to chase them. And then they start playing their games on you, playing that hot and cold game. Like they're half in and half out, half in and half out. And once they see that you're so emotionally invested in them, that's when they're going to prey on you. They're going to pounce on you. They're going to exploit you. They're going to rock your freaking world. It ain't even worth it. Just walk away. Walk away and move on. There's plenty of other ones out there. And even if there isn't, just go out and do something to treat yourself well. Okay? Nobody's going to love you more than you love yourself, except for maybe God. Okay? No, I know God loves you more than you love yourself. And it's like when people don't listen and they don't look at what's in the best interest for you as well as themselves, okay, they're toxic people. They're either extremely misguided, they're narcissistic, or they're just plain toxic. Don't get sucked down into that rabbit hole. Because all you're doing is wasting your time and you're creating a lot of heartache for yourself. Seriously. Been there, done that. You got to be a strong person, okay, and realize that there's something better out there for you. But you can't waste your time on these losers that just, and they come in both sexes, both male and female, okay? They like to play their games. They like to do their thing. Just move on. So that's basically what I have to say. Oh, about taking care of yourself. The best way to show yourself some love is to take care of yourself. Go out and do something special. Get your nails done. Get your hair done. Do something that you like to do. I like to ride a roller coaster. Spend the day surround yourself with people that are healthy people, that care about you, and don't worry about any of that other stuff. So with that said, I'm going to say, take care, everyone. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, do it all. I'm going to put the link to Dr. Fox's video in the description box of this video so that you all can see his video, because his video really enlightened me. And I want to share that with everyone in the community. Take care, all. Have a wonderful day.